Okay, so this is actually the discussion, the quote-unquote meet each other video. So I'm going to talk about my data. I have my laptop right here and I have my data, so if I look back, sorry about that. But the thing about this is I did over El Paso, Texas. That's where I live, and I thought it was a great opportunity because I work for Starbucks, and then we are a community going to the same school, but we're all over the world. So when I was doing my data, I was looking at just like minor things that most people wouldn't think about, like the demographic for people who live in poverty is 121,189 people. That's a lot of people to actually be living in poverty. But out of those 121,000, 21,027 actually live below the poverty line. When you look at El Paso in general, you wouldn't think that you see poverty. But the thing about it is, I live in a border town. So I see a lot of people come from Mexico. I know it's bad to say this, but when they come over, they're not well off like some of us are. So I feel like that brings down our poverty line. And that's why there's a lot of people below the poverty line. Well, let me back up. Basically, these numbers are generating off of a 500,000 people. So it's about 508,000, roughly around there. The part that broke my heart, and the reason why it kind of broke my heart, is the children living in poverty. 132,520 kids live in poverty. And out of all those children, 38,033 live below the poverty line. The reason why is because, or the reason why it hits hard for me is because I used to live below the poverty line. And so I know the struggles of everything. I know how they're feeling, what they're thinking when all the latest and greatest things are coming out and you can't afford it. Your family can't afford even the basic needs in life. You're asking for assistance. It's tough. No one wants to live like that. And like for me, I had to make sacrifices in order for my family to survive. The main thing was, the one thing I really wanted to do and I love to do is play hockey. I had to give up playing hockey because my family couldn't afford me to play. Like with equipment, traveling, it got pretty expensive. So I came to the decision like I have to leave hockey in order to help my family. Sad to say it, it sucks. The median income for El Paso is about $45,069. Is it a lot? It's about average. But how would you see it? So overall, the community surprised me. I know I ran a little bit over. But the community surprised me in general because I wouldn't think that we live like that. The reason why is because we live close to a military base, Fort Bliss. So you would think that a lot of money comes in and out. But when you think about it, it doesn't. 1/4 of El Paso lives in poverty. Got nothing much to say. It sucks. But we are here to change the world.